Hello, my name's Loretta. Welcome to the first episode of my bikini prep vlog. I'm currently exactly 13 weeks out from my first comp and have decided to share some of my journey to the stage here. This is the first time I've really filmed anything on YouTube, so I apologise for the poor sound quality, poor image quality, and the fact that I do have some notes to refer to ensure I don't get too far off track. So why compete? Competing in bodybuilding is something I've been thinking about for 2 and a bit years now. Hasn't really come to fruition over the past few years, partly due to COVID, partly also due to the fact that my work at the time wasn't offering much locational stability. I'm a full-time member of the Australian Defence Force. So I suppose I am looking for something to challenge myself, to sort of push myself out of my comfort zone and to encourage me to develop this physique that I've been admiring for a couple of years now on social media. And why this vlog? Well, I couldn't find anything similar that had been published on YouTube in the last couple of years, or anything that contained some of the information that I will be sharing here. So I hope that this at some point helps someone out, or at least provides them with a little bit of amusement. So about me, so I'm a full-time member of the ADF, I'm a part-time sausage dog mother. I'll talk about my stats as well. So I have been hitting the gym for quite a long time, probably since I was about 21 years old, and I'm now 35, but never really seen the results I was after. I'd say that's mostly due to nutrition, and also due to a lack of consistency, really. And so I'm currently weighing in at 62.6 kilos to be exact. I'll insert an image of my current physique here. And I sort of describe myself as, okay looking, but I suppose I don't really look like someone who has been hitting the gym 4 to 5 times a week for the past 15 years. So to that point, I decided to hire a coach to keep me on track, and to check up on me regularly, and to learn from mostly in my prep journey. So I did actually have a fully online coach last year, about mid-year, and my intention there was to do an off season with this gentleman and then do a prep for season A this year. That didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped, and that was partly due to lockdowns in Sydney, which is where I'm located. The gyms are closed. Had a couple of dumbbells to work out within a booty band, and that was it. And to be honest, I lost motivation, and so decided to go it alone for a while with the at-home workouts, and just didn't really see any results from that. But here I am, back on track for 2022. New year, same me. But yeah, I have hired that coach 2 weeks ago, and so far so good. So the way it works with my coach's guidance is mostly provided online. There is an in-person PT session every second week, and some group posing classes included, which I thought was a pretty good package. So coaching is very expensive. It is something I did a lot of research into before hiring a coach. Cost per week, from what I have ascertained, can be up to $175 a week, which is the most expensive coach I contacted in the process of finding a coach. And my coaching is currently about $85 a week. So not as expensive, but I think what my coach is offering is good value for money. And after speaking with her for the first time, I felt like we had a good rapport, which is why I decided to sign on for her for the duration of my prep at a minimum. So this past week, been pretty on the ball with my training plan that I received a week and a half ago now, but not so great with nutrition. Probably my biggest challenge, and probably most people's biggest challenge actually to that point. So the issue being that I haven't actually really cooked or prepared food for quite a long time. I only recently moved into this apartment. You can see some of the boxes in the background there. I still haven't quite finished unpacking, and so I'm just not in the habit of preparing my own food and being organized in that aspect. And so I just had a few days this past week where I was tired, I was stressed, I got home from work and I was like, forget it, you know, I'm just gonna go and get something to eat that I'm really gonna enjoy. And I'd say those things that I chose to enjoy were not so optimal in terms of my nutrition. So the plan for this week is to adhere to the plan that I have been given a lot more closely, as I am only 13 weeks out from my first show and I think I had a lot of work to do. I really have my work cut out for me, so I don't have any more time to waste. I'd like to think I've got that out of my system now, and you know, no more pies or chips or things that are high in calories and low in nutritional value until after my comp, let's say. I'm not going to say I'm never going to eat those again, but I don't need any of those things until after my first competition. So 2 days ago I received my shoes, which is very exciting, my stage shoes, in the mail. Ordered those from a place called GlamFit Bikinis. Again, I did my research on the shoes that were required and sort of chose the lowest platform option. Here they are, but they've still got a little bit of bling, which is great. And then also bought these little heel stopper things. So they're just a rubber thing that goes on the end there, and the reason for that is so that I can practice posing at home and not damage the floors, and also not damage the heel of that shoe, to try and preserve them for the actual show itself. So I haven't done any posing yet. I've tried watching a few online tutorials on it and just gotten really confused. So I do have my first one-on-one online posing session with a coach next week on Monday, so I will share some snippets of that with you if I can, and some learnings and takeaways. So that's great. And I've also just ordered, again from GlamFit Bikinis, a posing bikini. Now, initially I thought, why would I spend the money on that? But I actually think it's a great idea in terms of taking all of my progress shots, my check-ins every week in the same bikini. It's a very similar style and the exact same color as the one that I plan on ordering for my show. And I also want to check the fit to ensure I've got the right sizes before I order my actual show bikini, which is quite a lot more expensive. I believe it was between $500 and $600, the design I'm looking at, and I'll try and insert an image of that here just so you have an idea. So I'm very excited about that, but I also just want to get used to the feel of wearing these bikinis, and they are very similar style, the posing bikini and my the one I plan to buy for the show. So for this next week, I just really have the goal of, like I said, adhering to my nutrition plan a lot more closely, not going off track because I'm feeling tired or stressed, because that really doesn't help in the long run, and I know this. I have been doing pretty well with my training to date. Again, I'm no stranger to the gym, but I'd really just like to push myself a bit more, and to that point I ordered some pre-workout, and I'll start using that for the first time this week for my very early morning workouts. So in order to work out before I start work during the week, I have to get up at 4 a.m. and pretty much head straight to the gym. So as you can imagine, I'm usually feeling a bit sluggish around that time, and I sort of need that extra caffeine boost. So I'll let you know how that goes, and I think that's it for now. So please subscribe to my channel, my very new channel, if you want to follow my journey, and I will provide you with an update same time next week.